Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Monday, the 4th of December. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks so much for joining us today. You know, a penny goes a long way. Find out just where pennies and dollars and all of that can go with Miss Cheap's Penny Drive, which is happening right now. Mary Hance talks to us about her penny drive, why it started, and why she continues to do this now 15 years after that very first one. Then after that, we hear from Second Harvest Food Bank on why donations like what Mary Hance is trying to do with the penny drive mean so much to them, where those donations go, and how you can volunteer. After that, in our Let's Eat segment, Catherine Mayhew tells us all about Jamaica Way. But first, let's get a check of our headlines and stories that you'll find at mainstreetmediatn.com. This woman, 25-year-old Danielle Pitt, was picked up for shoplifting and spraying a Clarksville police sergeant with bear spray. Pitt and a group of females are suspected of shoplifting from the TJ Maxx and Dick's Sporting Goods on Wilma Rudolph on October 9th. The investigation remains active right now. You can get more on descriptions and information at our website, mainstreetmediatn.com. Click on Main Street Clarksville. The Fayetteville-based firm Hammond's Drilling and Blasting and its blaster have had their licenses suspended until the state fire marshal's office completes its investigation on the explosion that left 4 Camus Boats employees injured and the building damaged. You can read more at our website. In an attempt to settle a lawsuit against the city, the Mount Juliet Board of Commissioners voted to standardize food truck vendor permit fees and also looked at the number of days fireworks can be used. This was done on its first reading. What does this mean? Read the details at mainstreetmediatn.com by going to the Chronicle of Mount Juliet. Let's get a check of the weather and what we have coming our way this week. With the temperatures, we turn over to the team at Tennessee Valley Weather for our forecast.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Hey folks, good morning to you. Ben Luna here with you in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a look at your weather on Main Street for today. 1 or 2 morning sprinkles on their way out of the back door this morning, and in turn just a partly cloudy Monday left over. Temperatures making a good rebound into the midday with temps approaching the lower 50s by around 10 and 11 o'clock, mid-50s here by noon, and then we're going to slip side right back into the 40s and upper 30s by around 6 tonight, all under a partly cloudy sky. We're going to clear up more so overnight, pick up maybe 1 or 2 clouds here for Tuesday morning as our next cold front starts to work into the area. I think we're going to be dry for Tuesday and Wednesday. Winds will be up a bit across the area looking ahead through today and tomorrow. Gusts between, say, 15, maybe 20 miles per hour at times, especially into Tuesday as that cold front crosses the area, and then temperatures will be backsliding quite a bit as we head toward the midweek. Check this out. Highs back in the low 50s here for Wednesday. Overnight lows, lower 30s across the area. I think those outlying hills and hollers in the upper 20s here through the midweek. A good little bounce back here for Thursday and Friday, especially Friday afternoon, partly cloudy and 62, and then 65 with a chance for storms on Saturday. We're going to be watching the first part of the weekend. Some models are trying to make this system end with a snow flurry or two. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. That's a look at your weather on Main Street from the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. I'll leave you with a final look at the 7-day forecast. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day.
This morning, it is an exciting time to say, you know, being the beginning of December, it is time now for the 15th Miss Cheap's Penny Drive, and that is what this is all about this morning. Of course, we have the woman behind the penny drive, Mary Hance. Mary, thank you so much for your time.
Well, I'm so glad to be able to talk about the penny drive. You know, Second Harvest is, they need food more than ever. And so anything that anybody gives enables them to do more with their food distribution. And, you know, I started this drive because I just felt like so many people were unconnected and they didn't have they wanted to do something at Christmas, but they didn't know what to do. And so we started the drive 15 years ago in 2009, and it's just been great. We've had schools involved in it, and churches and preschools and businesses, and you know, every penny counts. It's the thing. And you know, people say they don't have any, you know, they get so many big asks that it's great to have something like this where you can just give a little, or you can give a lot.
You know, and that's the thing, and we've said many times before, a little goes a long way. A penny, a dollar makes a huge difference.
Right. The Second Harvest can make 4 meals out of $1, and so you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. But it's just been fun to see people embrace it and to see that it's something that's really tangible for children. To see that they can do something, that it's not just the grown-ups who can help, and it's a good community outreach for anybody, I think.
What do you see? I mean, have you been able to talk with some of the kids that have donated some of their piggy bank money?
I have, and some of them have been so funny that their parents have used it as a way to talk about outreach and talk about hunger. And the parents have like had the kids do little odd jobs around the house to make money that they then put in their penny cans. Like the penny cans, this is from the beginning. We had these cans, and they were distributed first. And we don't have that many cans anymore. So many people don't have change. But Second Harvest has made it really easy for people to donate online, and for people to just send a check if they want to.
15 years ago, did you see the donations coming in with what you've seen throughout the 15 years, like when you started this back then?
I had no idea. And every year people say, what's your goal?
Yeah.
And I never have a goal, because whatever we get's more than Second Harvest had to begin with. But in the beginning, it was just I had read this article that said, are you normal about money? And one of the questions was, if you saw a penny on the ground, would you pick it up? And some huge percent of the people said they wouldn't even bend down to pick it up.
Really?
So I figured there was a lot of change going to waste. And I think it has been, but over the years it has transformed a lot with the online giving and the digital, and they've made it really easy for you to do that.
I have to ask before we move on, how often do you bend down to pick up a penny or any sort of change?
Anytime I see one, and I feel like it's good luck heads or tails. It doesn't make any difference to me. And I find a lot of little change on the street. I mean, you wouldn't believe how much is just in a parking lot or. It just gives me a thrill. Cheap thrill.
I like how you did that. And that's the thing with that. So, if you do see change out there, do pick it up and maybe put in the back of your mind throughout the year, let's save this and then donate it to Miss Cheap's Penny Drive. How can we make that donation to you?
Well, you can pick up these cans at either Pinnacle or Wilson Bank and Trust. They've both been wonderful partners through the years. And you can turn the cans in there also, or you can go online, or you can email Valerie Reta at Second Harvest, and she'll tell you how to set up one where you can track it and you can have your own team raising money. But it's real easy to do, and I think it's just a way that people can make a difference in an easy way at any level that they want to get involved.
100%. How much money have you raised?
It's well over $2 million over the course of it, and it's been everything from a child bringing in a little baggie of money to a man who just contacted us and said that he had a check and it was $300,000. So it's amazing. And during the month of December, there's a match, so anything you give gets doubled. So that makes it even better.
And again, that's going to help feed so many families and individuals out there. Any big donations that you've received yet for this year's Penny Drive?
We did receive a nice $10,000 donation from a friend of mine who I had no idea that's what they gave. But the thing is, Second Harvest serves 46 counties. And so it's not just Nashville. I mean, there are over 450 agencies that partner with Second Harvest. So they really do build on their partnerships to be able to serve food to more people. You just can't argue with feeding hungry people.
No, you can't. And the food insecurity, here in Middle Tennessee, it is real, and those people need it. And we've had, a number of segments showing you that food insecurity and those who are helping. And a lot of those nonprofit organizations we've heard from, where do they get their food from? Right here at Second Harvest Food Bank.
That's exactly right.
Well, is there anything else about your Penny Drive that we need to know for this season?
Well, I just hope people will join me in it any way that they want to. Instead of having a party where people bring hostess gifts and all that, just make it a party with a purpose and ask people to bring money or food for Second Harvest, or just find ways that you can engage people and let them know that Second Harvest is doing a great job.
I love that idea right there, because everyone does those little like Secret Santa gifts, capping it at 15.
No more of that.
No, put $15 toward Miss Cheap's Penny Drive.
That's what I say for sure.
Mary Hance, thank you so very much, and thank you for starting this 15 years ago and helping out the individuals that you have.
Well, I've loved every minute of it. Thanks for featuring it. I appreciate it.
Oh gosh, it is my pleasure. It is an honor to do that. And speaking of Valerie Reta, she will be coming up here momentarily to tell you all about Second Harvest Food Bank and their partnerships and just the difference that this location makes here in Nashville and throughout the Middle Tennessee area. We'll be right back.
Beginning January 1, Delta Dental of Tennessee is introducing enhanced benefits for persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
It'll include extra cleaning times for people with special needs, extra time for exams. More importantly, we will create a training program that any dentist office in the state can go online and pick that up.
At Delta Dental, we believe that the quality of oral health care should be accessible and inclusive for all.
He shoots, and he scores!
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. You know, we just heard from Mary Hance, Miss Cheap, all about the penny drive. Well, we're going to really focus on now how that helps Second Harvest Food Bank and information that you need if you are interested in partnering with Second Harvest, or if you have any questions for them. We have the perfect person talking with us today. This is Valerie Reta. She is the manager of community partnerships. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for coming here.
You know, it's been a long time since we've chatted. I think it was this time last year talking about the penny drive and the work of the Second Harvest Food Bank. First off, what are you guys working on right now? What is the need for what you have here?
Yes, so we have about 350,000 people in our area facing hunger, and so we're really trying to keep plates full this holiday season, and we have great programs to make sure we're doing that, like our mobile markets, which go to specific neighborhoods across our service area, and we have the penny drive, which is a great way for people to start fundraising to help us that way too.
Well, let's talk about the mobile markets and how we can see where that mobile market is and the items that you have on hand.
Yes, so the best place for people to look is our website. It has all of the information about where to find the mobile market and all of our other feeding programs.
At the bottom of the screen, you do see the website there for you, and of course, we're going to bring that website up for you as well. How many people do you typically have turning out at these mobile markets?
I know at our mobile pantries, we have about 250 families that benefit.
Okay.
The mobile market is a newer program, but the mobile pantries are another great way for people to receive food as well.
Fantastic. And for those who would like to partner with you, if they want to get a donation from you and work with you guys, how do they do that?
Yes, if people want to get a donation of food from us, they can go to our website and find our Find Food tool, and they can put in their zip code. They can see what partner agencies are near them, what programs are near them, and that's going to be the best way for them to go find that food.
Fantastic. And I do want to highlight, so we had a story last week with One Generation Away, a nonprofit that's helping out and has been recently with communities of Waverly, Tennessee. And I can say firsthand, seeing just the difference that getting a bag of groceries makes for those who are feeling that food insecurity, and you just never know who's going through that.
Yeah, absolutely. There are a lot of people facing food insecurity, possibly for the first time, needing the food bank services, and there are so many other bills to pay, so if we can help at least with one of them by filling that grocery bill and providing food, then we know we're doing at least something to help.
100%. Let's talk about the space that you have. I mean, this is massive. So not only do you see this, but there's another little area behind it. Where do you guys get your supply?
Yeah, so we get a lot of great help from manufacturers, distributors, and our grocery store partners, and then of course from individuals and businesses that host food drives, schools and churches as well.
Anything else about Second Harvest Food Bank that we just may not be aware of in what you guys do?
Yeah, that we are really for everyone, whether that's that you need help or that you want to give help. We have all the ways that people can do that, and the penny drive is a great way to get started. And so we hope that people of all ages from any walk of life can come to the food bank and feel welcomed and feel like they have what they are looking for.
And you don't have to say, we're here, it's Christmas time, so we're here at the holiday season, but this is all year round.
Yes. Absolutely. So the need continues throughout the year. We love that we are so front of mind for people, but we're still here in January and February. So yeah, we hope people can still come out and come volunteer, host food drives, and come get involved anytime.
Fantastic. Valerie, one more time, where can we go to get more information about Second Harvest Food Bank?
Yes, secondharvestmidtn.org has everything you'll need.
All right, and actually before I let you go, how often do you guys cycle through what you have? Because again, I see a massive amount.
Yeah.
What is the shelf life of what we have?
Yes, so our inventory team does a great job of making sure that the right foods are going in and out, but I know if we were to stop operations or stop taking food in rather, everything would be gone within 21 days.
Really?
So yes, but most are coming in even within the day, depending on the food item.
And then the food here goes out to how many counties?
46.
46 counties. So again,
Yes.
46 counties is what the Second Harvest Food Bank is helping. And if you want to, like Valerie said, if you need information, if you want to donate, if you want to give your time, volunteers are also needed.
Yes, oh, absolutely. Yeah, we love to have our volunteers come in. We have shifts 5 days a week. It's a great way to start getting involved.
Valerie, thank you so much for your time. Is there something I haven't asked that we need to know?
Ooh, I don't think so.
I appreciate all the information. Again, Valerie Reta, she is the manager of community partnerships here at Second Harvest Food Bank in Nashville. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal group of people that you have. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Anytime. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
At Chapels, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapels, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapels locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
At Implant and General Dentistry, we're proud to offer dental care you can trust. Our team, led by Dr. Andrew Flips, is dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality of care. We offer comprehensive dental exams, cleanings, whitening, and more. With our compassionate and experienced team, you'll be able to smile with confidence. Come experience the difference for yourself. Call us today to schedule an appointment or visit our website to learn more.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
Main Street Sports Today strives to bring you the most timely and comprehensive coverage of sports news and more from Middle Tennessee and beyond.
We cover the teams you care about from preps to pros and bring some of the most influential voices in sports to keep you in the know.
Tune into Main Street Sports Today each Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Download the Main Street Media TV app.
Welcome back. This morning, we are talking about flavors. What is yours? Are you a fan of jerk or maybe curry? Well, it is Jamaica Way at one location, which is called Jamaica Way. To tell us all about this restaurant, we have our food columnist and food writer, Catherine Mayhew, with us. Catherine, good morning. Always a treat.
A treat for me, too.
So what is Jamaica Way?
Jamaica Way is in the Nashville Farmers Market. And it is kind of a cafeteria style restaurant with maybe 10 tables max. And obviously what they do is Jamaican food. They're from Jamaica. They brought their food over here, and they've been introducing it to Nashville.
What makes them so, I guess, different? Again, I know we have maybe very few. I don't know. I've only, I think, been to maybe one sort of Jamaican restaurant in our area. What makes them different?
No, there's not a lot of Jamaican food. Well, the thing that they're most known for is jerk chicken.
Okay.
And jerk chicken it refers to the marinade that the chicken goes in, and the predominant flavors of the marinade are allspice and Scotch bonnet peppers, which if you've ever just taken a bite of the Scotch bonnet pepper, your head just explodes. But somehow when they get it in this marinade, the spiciness is significantly tamed down. So what you're really getting is a little bit of heat and an intense sort of fruitiness that the Scotch bonnet has, mixed in with the allspice, and there's other spices in there too. There's usually cinnamon and cloves, and it tends to be on the warm spice side of the spectrum. And then the chicken, once it's marinated, is grilled. So what you end up getting is just this luscious, the skin looks like it's almost burnt, but it's just because the spices are dark. And it's just this luscious, deep, rich flavor, and then of course the tender chicken underneath. And it's they're rightly known as the national dish of Jamaica is jerk chicken. So number one, when you go to Jamaica Way, get the jerk chicken above all else. And it's served with there are a number of, it's a cafeteria type line, and there's a number of vegetables. But the thing that you really want to get with the jerk chicken is what they call peas and rice, which we would call beans and rice.
Okay.
And it's just what it sounds like. It's your basic white rice mixed with some type of bean. And it's sort of that neutral bed that you can lay this intensely flavored chicken on. And the two of them just go really well together.
How extensive is the menu?
It is not extensive, but they do pick those things that Jamaica's most known for. Okay. And one of the other ones is, there's two more. One is called ackee and saltfish. And what it is, again, you cannot get it most places in this country. Saltfish is just salted cod, and it's the way they preserve it. So literally the cod is dried and salted, and then when you're ready to cook it, you reconstitute it in water. And the water takes out some of the salt, but not all of it. So it tends to be, it's a mild fish, but it tends to have a little bit of a salty content. But what they pair it with is this fruit called ackee, which is kind of similar to a lychee, if you've ever had that, which is a very, very sweet fruit. Mm-hmm. And somehow when they put this fruit in with the salt cod and they basically scramble it together like a hash, the ackee sort of takes on a little bit of the consistency of scrambled eggs.
Oh.
So it's a very unique dish. It's one of those dishes that you'll love it or you'll hate it. It's kind of polarizing because it's a very unusual taste. But I would try it. I have tried it because I think it's just one of those things. If you're going to go to a restaurant that specializes in a certain type of food, you should suck it up and try the food that they're known for, right? And if you don't, okay, now I know.
100%. So you've been there a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. I would say this is not a new restaurant. They've been in the farmers market for years, but it's the kind of place that you have to remember it's there. They don't do a lot of advertising. They don't do a lot of social media. They've just relied for many years on word of mouth. And the other two things that they have there that are unusual, oxtails. Oxtails are hard to find around these parts. But if you've ever had them, and Jamaica Way does them right, you stew them or braise them for a really, really, really long time in this intensely beefy broth. And they're hard to eat because an oxtail is literally a cow's tail. So think about the bone that goes down the middle of the tail. And what you're doing is kind of ripping the meat off of it which is not a pretty sight. You can't do this with a knife and fork. Honestly, it's a very messy thing to eat, but it's probably the most tender beef you can ever think of having. And then they have a thing called a Johnny cake, which in this country you would think of that as like a cornbread product. Well, in this case, it's not. It's a yeasted dough, slightly sweet, and they form it into a roll, and then they deep fry it. So the outside is crispy and retains just enough of that oil to make it really luscious, and the inside's really soft and pillowy, and it's definitely something to try.
Sounds good to me. What about their dessert? I did see on their menu, they have like the carrot cake, or red velvet, and a couple of other items.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think that they shine in the dessert department. Okay. And because it's kind of an afterthought, most of the things they have for desserts are things you could get anywhere. Okay. So, if you have a sweet tooth, you won't go wrong, but it's not where I would put my major emphasis.
We'll go there for the main course for sure. Catherine, thank you for introducing us to Jamaican Way.
You're welcome.
I can't wait to try that oxtail, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd love it. You're an adventurous eater. Go for it. Bring it with you.
We appreciate you always. Until the next time, we'll see you next Monday.
See you next Monday.
All right. Again, that's Jamaican Way in Nashville. Make your way out to that location. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
At Area 51 Tech Solutions, our team specializes in servicing and repairing major brands of electronics, including computers, tablets, cell phones, HD TVs, and gaming consoles.
Area 51 has been our go-to place for all our tech repair needs for years. You name it, they can fix it. Trust the kid who broke it. Give them a call today at 615-379-8113.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
You know that feeling you get when your team goes big? You can get that same feeling on Zen Sports. When you sign up for a Zen Sports account, you will receive up to a $1,000 no-danger first wager. That's right. When you place your first bet in Zen Sports, you can be reimbursed for the amount of your first bet up to a $1,000 maximum if the bet loses. No other sportsbook will offer you a premier sports betting experience with 24/7 customer support and faster withdrawals like Zen Sports. Zen Sports. Betting just got better. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 21 and up and in Tennessee to bet.
Welcome back. Here's a look back at the Christmas parade in Dickson County on Friday. Talk about a fun time. Hundreds turned out for the parade. You had little ones running out to pick up the candy that was being tossed from the floats. Again, just a really great time on Main Street there in Dickson. Thanks so much for joining us here this morning. Always love having you stop by. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.